Hello you guys, and welcome to today's video, which is what I eat in a day on a food rotation day 1 turkey. So if you're like, what the heck does that mean? Well, I put a clip at the end of the video just kind of explaining it, basically my food allergies and my food rotations. Hopefully that clip will make a little more sense. But if you just want to watch me make healthy food, you're still in the right place. So without me chit-chatting too much, let's just hop into the video. Okay, breakfast today is a garbanzo omelet, a apple, turkey bacon, and turkey sausages. Let's go. For the omelet, we'll be using garbanzo bean flour. I use Bob's Red Mill, some sea salt, baking powder, some mini bell peppers, spinach, and for my protein, some turkey bacon. I use Butterball, some Jimmy Dean sausages, and an apple. Alright, I'm putting on an apron to make sure there's no mess on my clothes. I'm going to heat up a small pan on medium-low heat and then spray it with Smart Balance cooking spray to make sure the egg doesn't stick to the pan. And now to make the actual egg itself, we're going to need 1/4 cup of garbanzo bean flour and then a teaspoon of baking powder. I use the Clabber Girl brand, but I'm sure any kind will work just fine. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of some sea salt. And that is all you need for your egg. And then I mix it all up with a whisk. Then I add in 1/2 cup of water into the mixture. And I mix it all up again. Okay, this should be the final product. I know it looks kind of gross, but I promise that it will turn out fine. Once your pan is like pretty warm, you're going to just pour that right in. Get all that out. Okay, so while the egg is cooking, I get a flat skillet thingy and I set it to medium-low heat. I'm going to heat up 2 sausages and 3 pieces of turkey bacon. And while the egg is cooking, I'm going to cut up some spinach and baby peppers. And here they are all cut up and ready to go in. And I'll flip the egg over and make sure it gets brown on both sides. You kind of want it that nice golden color on each side. And here it is. And then I will tend to my bacon and sausages that are sizzling on the stovetop. And with both sides are cooked to my liking, I will throw in my peppers and my spinach. And then I'll flip over one side of the omelet. And usually this goes pretty bad, but today it went well. And while I was waiting for my food to cook, I chopped up an apple. So the omelet is all done. I'm going to put that on a plate with my already cooked sausages and bacon. And the leftover veggies that I didn't use in my omelet, I just cooked with the egg, and I'm just going to put that on the side. Here is the finished breakfast. I also added some honey on the apples, which I didn't show me doing, but I did. And honestly, the egg turned out a lot better than usual, which was pretty nice. So, yeah. Alright, it is 12:15, so it is time to eat lunch. On turkey days, I'm also allowed to eat a lot of vegetables, which makes life really easy because I can just throw together huge batches of cooked veggies or do a huge salad. And today is going to be a huge salad because I'm actually taking this to my dad's work to eat lunch with him. So, super easy to prep and it'll be quick. I'm going to be throwing everything in the salad box I got on Amazon, which is perfect for meals, and I love it. I'm using a Dole lettuce mix, oven roasted turkey lunch meat, 4 ounces of chunk light tuna, a mandarin orange, soy-free veganaise for the tuna, Daya cheddar vegan cheese, and I'm stacking on an orange while doing all that. Alright, so first I'm going to dump out all the tuna inside the container, and then I'll mix in about 2 tablespoons of the veganaise. And guys, I know this looks disgusting, and I know not everyone's a tuna person, but I love tuna for the most part, so it tastes pretty good to me, but yeah. And then after that, I will mix in a big handful of my Dole lettuce, and then I will quickly shred about 4 ounces of the turkey lunch meat. I don't weigh my lunch meat. Usually I weigh other meats, but I'm not too picky with the lunch meat. I don't know why, I'm just not. So I will throw that in. And then after I've done that, I will throw in my mandarin orange slices. And then I will give it a good mix and make sure everything is all nice and even in there. And then in a little to-go salad dressing box thing, I'm gonna put in some balsamic vinegar and lemon juice. And then I'm just gonna mix it around with the fork to make sure it is all combined and ready to eat. I also cut up 1 ounce of the vegan Daiya cheese, which is the yellow thing inside the container. When I got to my dad's work, I just poured on my dressing and I stole my brother's french fries, and that was my lunch, and it was good. So I just went to the gym, and for my post-workout snack, I'm using my Ultra G Eye Replenish powder. This is actually for my leaky gut, and it basically just heals my stomach and all the problems that I have. So I'll just use 2 scoops, and then I will stir that up. And then I will enjoy it because it actually tastes pretty good. It's vanilla flavored. And then usually I'll have 2 calcium gummies. Okay, it's 5:45, which is dinner time for me because I'm leaving to go to a basketball game in a few minutes. So we're doing a cauliflower rice, and I'm gonna mix it with some vegetables and some ground turkey, so it'll be kind of like a stir fry. First, I'm gonna heat up about half a tablespoon of olive oil on the pan, which is on medium-low heat. I'll mix it around to make sure it gets all even. Then I'm gonna put in my whole packet of cauliflower rice. I use the Green Giant version, or brand. And then I'm gonna put in about 1 cup of vegetables that I got from Winco. And then I will do about 2 ounces of turkey, whatever I just have left over from the few days before. Mix it around to make sure it's all spread out and even. And then I'll put in some garlic salt for a little bit of flavor. This is the portion size that I started off with. This is my hand, and it's the size of the plate. For context, since it's so low in carbs and calories, I'm probably going to end up eating the whole entire pan, and that's dinner. Okay, so I have a lot of food allergies, but as far as food rotations go, that's because I have leaky gut syndrome. Not forever, hopefully just at least for only a few more months. But basically my body produces antibodies to fight all the food that goes through my gut. So I'm basically allergic to everything. Like when I took my blood test maybe half a year ago, it showed that I was allergic to every single food on the spectrum to at least a moderate level, which I'm not normally, but it's just right now my gut's really irritated with me. So basically I have to switch off the ingredients that I eat. So everything that you just watched in this video, I get to eat once every 3 days, and I won't eat that again until the next 3 days. And then, example, tomorrow I'll get to eat chicken and sweet potatoes, but I won't get to eat that until 3 days later. And then the next day I'll have beef and corn. So there's 3 rotations total, and those are like my main proteins: turkey, chicken, and beef. So today was a turkey day. And that's kind of the gist of how I food rotate and why I food rotate. I can do a more in-depth video explaining it another time, but yeah, that is basically why.